Hi guys, today we are going to talk about buyer personas. So this is for business owners and future business owners, and I want you to know the importance of actually having a buyer persona for your business. Buyer personas are the people who are going to come to your business and buy, just like it says. So buyer personas, but it's not as easy as it seems. You want to get as detailed as possible when you figure out your buyer personas. So this is for someone who's already in business or someone who's starting their business. If you haven't done this before, you need to stop what you're doing now and do it, because what's going to happen, it's going to help you with your marketing. Have you have a more precise marketing strategies because you know exactly who your customer base is or who you are trying to target. With that being said, what your buyer persona needs to cover is a lot. So you're basically going to make up a person who would be your ideal customer, your ideal buyer per se. And you're gonna go as far as giving this person a name, okay? So name them. How old are they? What gender are they? What is their yearly income? What types of jobs do they work in? Why do they buy your product? What is their story? What would they tell you about your product and why they love your product and why they are a loyal customer? Answer all of these questions. The more detail you have, the better marketing position you are in to talk to these people, because these are your best customers. So even if you have a business that caters to a large variety of people, different segments, you still need to break down your buyer persona. So you may have one or two main ones, and then you might have a third one that, you know, is not really your ideal customer, but they still come to your business for whatever reason. So for example, Renursing EDU. I have two main personas for Renursing EDU. The first are nurses who want to become nurse practitioners. The second are nurses who want to become business owners, okay? And the third is actually people who come to my website and are looking for me to do things for them, like write or supply their school with my books or something to that matter, right? So that's a smaller percentage of the segment of my buyer persona. But I have marketing tailored to each segment. If you go to my website, you'll see that I have basically an entire website for the students who are looking for information on going to nurse practitioner school and getting through nurse practitioner school. And I have another side that focuses on nurses and their business goals. So starting their own business or giving them ideas for how to run their business or whatever. So it's basically two separate sites in one. And for that third one, which isn't as much as the other two, there's still information for them as well to contact me. But the reason I am saying this is because I've seen so many people in business, even though their product can go for the masses and span a whole lot of different buyer personas, that they want to focus on all of them instead of focusing on the main ones that bring them the income or that will bring them the income. Because if I focused more on the people who wanted me for writing gigs or who wanted to order products for schools, yeah, eventually I could probably make it grow. But right now my segment are my people who want to learn about going to nurse practitioner school and getting past it and working as a nurse practitioner, and my people who want to know how to start their own nursing business. So that's where a majority of my sales and majority of my income comes from those two buyer personas. If I try to spread myself thin and worry about everybody, and that's another thing. So my business is not for every nurse, if you think about it. So no bias here, because I used to be an LPN, but I don't have a lot of LPNs visiting my site simply because you need to be an RN before you can go to nurse practitioner school. And then for the nurses who want to start businesses, unfortunately, for some reason, LPNs don't think they can start businesses, which is completely untrue. So I get a lot of people who are already RNs who want to start their own business. So when I go to market, my marketing is focused on that RN that has a BSN degree who is ready to move on, because it kind of fits into both of, the nurse who wants to become a nurse practitioner and then the nurse who typically is really starting to think about, okay, maybe I should branch out and start my own business as a BSN or maybe even a nurse practitioner. So my business is not focused on nurses' aides who are looking to become nurses. Even though I could easily incorporate that, I don't do that because that is not my target market. That is not my buyer persona. I have no problem with anybody reaching out to me who is a nurse's aide or an LPN and they have questions about business or anything else like that, but that's just not my focus. And so I don't focus on that segment. Okay, does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that, because when people visit your website and they see that you are trying to be everything to everybody, they will get confused and they don't understand what's going on. It's like, well, I thought this is the type of business for me, but it looks like it's a type of business for somebody that's completely different. You don't want your customers to be confused when they come to your website or come into your brick and mortar if you have a brick and mortar business. And the way not to do this and the way not to cause confusion for your potential clients and customers is to have a buyer persona and segmenting everything out. So if you liked the video today, let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video, and stay tuned for more information on how to run your business.